We meet so many different types of people on these second dates.
Yeah, we do.
Sometimes we don't really have a lot of time to go into what they do for a living.
Oh, that's true. We never actually ask them that.
But I'm going to make time today.
Okay, it doesn't seem really relevant to someone's date.
Well, because Chris is on the phone and he put something in his email to us that I'm going to need an explanation for.
Okay.
So, Chris, you said you already talked to your date about this, so I'm not blowing it for you. But apparently, in your spare time, you're a soap carver?
Yeah, so
What does that mean?
basically you take a standard bar soap and you take specific tools for that and you'll carve it into different works of art or different shapes.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
So,
Yeah,
so you take like Irish Spring and turn it into the Mona Lisa.
pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I've seen a lot of prison movies over the weekend, and soap carving, a lot different than what you just described. But I don't know, you're the expert, so
Yeah.
That's another way to carve soap, yeah.
yeah.
He's just carving shanks.
So wait, does this have anything to do with your date?
Yeah. Why don't you start with who you met? What's the name of the girl?
Jill.
Jill.
Hey, Jill.
How'd you meet her?
So we met on one of those dating sites where the girl has to choose you.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And it's kind of weird because I'm going to be honest, like most of the girls that choose me are a little different from this girl. This girl's a lot more attractive.
Oh.
I mean, that's a nice way of putting it.
Okay.
I was a little surprised, kind of like, I don't even know if she's real kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
This girl's
So you-
really hot.
You thought she was maybe like a bot or somebody
Or catfish.
catfishing you or...
Yeah. This was just kind of like, oh, okay. I had to literally look and make sure she wasn't from Russia. So,
I love that we're so jaded that instead of being excited about it, you're like, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
message this one.
This
to
must
see."
be a mistake.
Yeah.
Did you mean to swipe left?
I hate the internet.
Yeah.
yeah, you know what I mean? It's just kind of like, you know where you are. So,
She was out of your league. Yeah.
I know where I stand. I know
Alright,
where I
that's okay.
stand in the pack.
And that's good.
I appreciate that, Chris.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, this is a little weird, but I'm gonna message her, she messaged me, and so we started talking, and I was like, okay, I want to set up a date with her.
And
You
at
know,
this
we're not-
point, were you trusting her, or did you still not believe she was who she said she was?
Still didn't believe. No, of course
Okay.
I didn't. Once again, I'm batting out of my league here,
Okay.
so something's a little weird. So
Okay.
I set up a golf date with her, something that's just, not boring, like you sit at a dinner table and stare at each other for an hour. Like, I hate that.
Is this a mini
And-
golf course or a real golf course?
No, this is a real golf course, like a full
Alright.
golf course.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
at a
Yeah.
country club?
Oh, wow.
Not a country club. Public
Oh,
course.
okay.
So, yeah.
A public golf
Public
course.
course.
Yeah.
Oh, come
Okay,
on, Jimmy,
not as
Mr.
exciting.
Rich.
That's all
right.
Hear his voice? Oh, a public golf course.
Yeah.
Oh, golf courses.
Well,
Jeff.
if you've ever been, you'll know there's a difference.
I have been
Okay.
to both.
I-
They're all good just because there's no clubhouse.
I've only been to public.
I've been to private too. And
Just wait, Brooke. Mine's going to be blown. But sorry, Chris. Keep going. What was the golf date like?
So I got there and I started walking and I realized I couldn't find my glasses. So basically, I was like, whatever. I guess I just don't have them. So I went out in the parking lot and I saw her and I started waving at her and like both hands and everything, like just to make sure she saw me because we've never met and everything. And
It sounds like you're
I-
signaling a plane, not actually
over
waving at
here,
anyone.
It's me.
yeah,
Yes.
I want to make sure she saw me because my vision's a little off. So I kept waving at her. And then I got a little closer, and this girl was like, can I help you? And I was like, are you Jill? She was like, no. I was like,
Oh.
it was just some random lady. So it was embarrassing, super embarrassing, because I'm like, okay, great. What if Jill's in the parking lot probably seeing this? Like, look like an idiot.
Yeah.
Went back to my car to see if I had extra pair of glasses, and sure enough, my glasses had fallen in that little crack between the seat and the
thank
console.
God.
So
Golf would have not gone well for you.
Yeah.
no. So got my glasses, and now I'm like 10 minutes late, and ended up meeting Jill, and sure enough, she's really hot in person. So I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
this is,
Wait, she actually was that hot?
she's real. Yeah, she's real.
Nice.
What were
Wow.
you feeling when you saw her?
To be honest, I was pretty excited all over.
Oh.
All over.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's an interesting way to phrase it.
Like
Okay.
in your
Not gonna lie.
fingertips, too?
My 5-iron went to a 6-iron. So
Oh, okay.
Hey, we're batting 3 wood
We
now,
got it.
baby.
I know.
Wow.
I'm surprised you went with iron on that one, but
Yeah. She decided to play with me despite my handicap. So
uh-huh.
Wait,
Hold on,
yeah,
now I
there's
don't
too
get
many
it.
euphemisms happening. Did she notice?
well, she knew I wanted to get a home run. No, yeah. I think she could tell I was a little nervous and everything
Yeah.
and excited. So,
Okay.
but anyway, we went out and we played golf and just kind of talked about our hobbies. And she asked me if I had any hobbies, and I told her I carve soap sculptures.
Yeah.
This is where the soap comes in. Now it makes sense.
Yeah. I thought she'd be a little bit weirded out. I'm already late and I'm a little nervous, and I carve soap sculptures, so I'm like, yeah, this is probably a little different date for her. We're on a golf course, but she thought that was pretty cool, and so I really enjoyed the date. Got to know her, and like when we got to the parking lot at the end, she kissed me. It was a little surprise there, and it wasn't.
Really?
Yeah, it
Dude, you
wasn't
got a kiss?
like a passionate kiss or a make out, but she did kiss me.
Still.
Dude, that's awesome.
Wow,
This
dude,
all
that's
sounds
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, and so basically I've been texting her and haven't heard back from her since then.
She hasn't responded in any way?
No, I've sent a couple texts out. It was just like, that, hey, I had a lot of fun, let's hang out again, and then nothing. And then another text that was just like, oh, hey, hope you're having a good week. Anyway, I'd like to set up time to hang out again, and didn't get anything back from that.
Do you know if she's still up on the dating website?
Yeah, I got back on there and noticed that she was on there, so maybe she's just playing the field. I don't know.
Well, that would be weird after one date to take your entire dating profile down.
Yeah.
Like that's like maybe a third or fourth date type of situation.
I would have done that for her. She's that hot.
All right. Well, here's what we're going to do, Chris. We're going to play a song, come back. I'm going to go to the bathroom and carve some soap. But then when we come back,
Please don't be a 6 iron.
I don't.
Do not
Okay,
be a
guys,
6
again,
iron.
get out. Let's stop.
we'll come back and then we'll call Jill and get you your second date, okay?
Okay, perfect.
All right, hold on. If you're just tuning in for the second date, we've been talking to Chris.
Yep.
And Chris is just your stereotypical golf playing, soap carving type of guy.
Yeah.
Typical.
Basically, he puts the men in Dove men's care.
I love that soap. I use that.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe the lay in Oil of Olay.
Oh.
Oh, now we're getting a little.
Anyway, Chris met a woman named Jill online who he described as being out of his league.
Mm-hmm.
Those are his words. So he's definitely nervous going into the date.
Are you saying he'd have to dial it up?
Oh, dial
Yep,
soap.
there
That's
we
a
go.
good one. Okay.
Chris, I hope you signed up for lots of soap puns. But
Don't worry, they'll all be clean.
Oh, sneak attack. Brooke, back to back.
maybe we
on
shouldn't
it.
even call Jill. Let's just do soap puns all day for the next 15 minutes.
I'd really like to wash this phone call away.
There we go.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I
Chris
don't
took
have
Jill out for a round of golf. Things went well. He even got a kiss at the end of the day, but ever since, he's not been able to get a hold of her.
Yeah, and that's pretty accurate.
That's good.
You know, Chris, you sound so chill, almost to where you're like not even that invested in this. I can't get a read on how you're feeling about it.
Yeah, I don't think I did anything wrong per se. I think maybe she's a little weirded out by the fact that I do soap sculpture. So maybe she thought I was really nerdy or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but women actually like guys to nerd out on something. It doesn't matter what it is. Like,
don't
have
have
an interest, have a hobby. It's really attractive.
Okay, Brooke.
I'm just saying. It's true.
Yeah, but then you see a hot
Yeah.
guy with muscles. He doesn't have to talk, and you're like, oh my god.
Yeah, but you don't want to date him. You just want to have a night with him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, we'll send you to the mathlete convention and we'll see how that goes. But Chris, let's call Jill right now and find out how she really feels, okay?
Yeah, definitely call her. And just so you know, she even sounds hot. So just so you know that.
Oh,
Is that a warning?
Wow, gosh.
Yeah.
So we don't get too, like, what worked up?
well, I appreciate the heads up there.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, like you can tell she's hot just by listening to her.
Okay, brace
All right.
yourselves, everyone.
All
All right,
right.
let's get a moist towelette ready. And let's dial the numbers right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, is Jill there?
Yeah, hi, this is Jill. Who's this?
My name's Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. You have a moment to talk to us?
I'm sorry, who are you again?
I'm Jeffrey.
Okay.
Brooke
Yeah.
is over here.
Hi, Jill.
Oh, hi.
Jose's also
I'm
here.
shy. She's hot.
We have a radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning, and we're doing something with you called a second date.
Okay.
It's where if you go out with someone and afterwards, if you're not calling them back, they can reach out to us and we'll call them and try and figure out the reason why.
Okay. Wow. That's interesting.
Yeah, so someone wrote us about you.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know who it is?
I literally have no idea.
Well, he's going to feel really happy when he hears that. But his name is Chris.
Oh, I think I know who that is.
You think you do?
You went golfing with him?
Right. The soap guy.
Yeah.
Did you forget your date?
Sorry, I go on a lot of dates, so it's kind of hard sometimes. to
Yeah.
remember,
Okay.
but yeah.
Well, maybe to help refresh your memory, he told us a little bit about what happened. He said he took you golfing and he was running a little bit late because he lost his glasses. But you guys played around together and he told you about his soap carving. And it even ended with you giving him a kiss.
A little kiss.
It was on the cheek.
Okay.
Still counts.
Yeah.
So he wants to know, why aren't you answering him now? Because he's trying to get a hold of you.
Okay. All right. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Uh-huh.
I just don't want you to judge me, so please don't judge me.
Oh, it's always bad when people start a sentence like that, but we will try. We will try, Jill.
Okay. I mean, I don't want to come across as someone who sort of like thinks a lot of themselves. I don't want to seem sort of conceited or anything, but I like to date down. Do you know what I'm talking about?
What do you mean you like to date down?
Okay, I don't know if that's exactly the way to say it, but I know I'm good looking. I know I'm attractive.
That's okay to know. I mean,
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean-
that's fine.
It's something I've known my whole life. So I like to date guys that are less attractive than I am. And
Why? I mean,
Blunt.
you purposely go out and look for unattractive men.
okay, there are two reasons. One, they treat me better. They're more appreciative. And the second thing is, a lot of these guys have low self-esteem. They've never really dated an attractive girl. And I feel like, in a way, it's sort of like I'm helping them because I'm going on a date. I'm making them feel good about themselves.
Wait, no.
You're
That's
like,
not nice. You're pity dating dudes. And you think that it's the only thing that's lifting their self-confidence because you find them not very attractive? Like, that would be
I think that's a really
devastating.
nice thing of you to do.
What?
Thank you.
Both of you?
Yeah, I want to kind of help build them up. So, going forward, I feel like they should be going into new relationships just feeling good about themselves. I think,
I see. So basically, you're the Mother Teresa of uggos. You're there for them.
I mean, I'm not saying they're ugly. It's just like another sort of level of attractiveness. I mean, there are levels. And because they don't have the looks, if they can build up their confidence, they can become more attractive.
You're coming from a good place.
I don't agree with any of this.
Well, I appreciate that breakdown, Mother Teresa. And
You just call her MT from now on?
yeah.
It's Jill.
MT.
Call her Jill.
Okay, Jill. Fine.
So does that kind of answer your question, or?
I mean, it does answer my question, but I'm just wondering how Chris feels about that.
Well, hopefully he won't know. And, you can tell him something else.
Well,
But
it's-
I'm just being honest with you. Maybe you can tell him
Okay.
I got back together with my ex-boyfriend.
Well,
Okay, that's a
I'm going to
lie.
be honest with you now and let you know that Chris has actually been on the other line listening this entire time.
That is so uncool, you guys.
Hey, Jill.
Hey, sweetie, how are you?
Sweetie, that is so condescending, Jill. I mean, what happened to all you in the room being like, no, it's for a great cause. Any guy would love this.
Brooke, you promised not to judge. Come on.
I never promised that.
I mean, I see what you're saying, and I get the logic and everything, but, I don't think that you're helping anybody out by doing that.
I just think you have so much potential. Like, you definitely are actually cuter than you give yourself credit for. You're not like really, in my league, but you're definitely in your own league. And I think a lot of women would be attracted to you.
Oh, God.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I mean, seriously, I think you have something, and it's so cute. Like, you make like soap, like molds or whatever.
It's actually called soap carving. I'm a soap
Okay.
carver.
Okay. All right. Well, whatever. It's just, I think it's really fun, and I think there's someone you could meet that would be into something sort of creative and you could like do artsy things together.
Oh my God. Jill, if you want to be like a dating expert, just go get a job and like people can hire you for help. Nobody wants Chris doesn't want your help.
Brooke, why are you mad? She's being nice.
No, she's not.
You're
She's
not
like
listening.
disregarding his like art as like some like cutesy little thing he does on the
Sounds
side.
like she's building him up.
It's sweet. It's like, what man makes soap carvings?
Oh my God.
I mean, I appreciate what you're saying there and everything, but what you're saying is you don't want to date me because of how I really look.
I just don't think your outside is particularly beautiful, but your inside is seriously beautiful. And that's okay.
Jill, I don't understand. I thought that you said that you like guys that are less attractive.
I'm not necessarily someone I've been in a long-term relationship with,
Oh.
but I enjoy spending time with.
Yeah.
And then send them out
You're
the
like-
aisle.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
You're
This is so
hot
ridiculous.
girls.
You're the Kickstarter for ugly guys.
Thank you.
Okay.
I think the only one with an insecurity problem is you, Jill. Like you're obviously not looking for a real
No.
relationship and you're using this as an excuse because you're too scared yourself to like date people who you find attractive for some reason.
Wow, a lot of judgment
No.
coming from Brooke today
I'm
on the beautiful woman.
We made a pact, Brooke.
No,
I swear, another
just-
beautiful girl comes on the phone and the claws come out from
You're not
Brooke.
doing
Yeah,
it right, man.
Brooke's like, you only date hot people like you.
No, that's not what I'm saying
Yeah, she
either.
is.
Just
I
don't
heard.
waste anybody's time. You're wasting people's time.
I've heard otherwise. I've seen guys that have gone on dates with go on to find great relationships, and
Hey.
Chris, did she waste your time?
It is what it is.
Wait, what?
That's an interesting attitude. I mean, maybe you don't deserve a date.
Oh.
Last thing, I just thought I'd let you know before we go, I am actually really good in bed.
Oh.
Oh, you're missing
great. You're halfway there. This is great.
That was like a little pat on the head,
out.
wasn't
We
it?
don't have to move
That's
on to the next
cute, honey.
chapter.
Chris, I
Yeah.
wish you all the best. I think you're fantastic.
Chris doesn't
I'm
need your
sorry.
good wishes, Jill. He's going to be fine carving soap all on his own.
I can carve a girlfriend prettier than you anyway, so.
Oh, look, I don't care. I
Look
don't
at
care
that.
what these guys say.
All right.
Jill, if you're still single, I am totally willing to go out with you. Just use me. Build me up. I need it.
Oh, Jose.
Great. Send me your number.
Yes!
Oh my
Yes!
God.